Two frat pledges were hospitalized in a hammer-related hazing incident here at IU Bloomington a couple of weeks ago, and I'm not here to make light of it. That's horrible, but I am here to remind you that hazing is a feature of the Greek life system and not a bug, because it is designed to groom the next generation of the powerful that are here to inherit the empire. If you can't handle a couple of hammers being thrown at you without calling the authorities, how can you be trusted to cover up the Epstein files? I'm being serious here, because 85% of Fortune 500 company CEOs and Supreme Court justices, nearly every single president and vice president in American history, and 75% of members of Congress are all members of Greek life. You get fast-tracked into positions of power because of the massive network. Maybe it was somebody in your year or maybe a generation past that is now in a position to hire people at these elite institutions. And when they see your application, you're going to get pulled because they know you can be trusted with secrets and that you want the lifestyle. You looked at those frat parties with all of the drinking, even though it's underage and on campus. That's allowed. You don't get to live by the same rules as everybody else. And they're the cute girls. They're all the cool parties with the drinking, with the drugs, with the DJs and pyrotechnics. It's a cool status to have and a lifestyle to live, but it comes with a price. Everybody wants that lifestyle, but there's only a limited number of bids, and so hazing is the simple supply and demand tool that they use to make sure that only the most willing and wanting are the ones that get into the club, that are willing to subject themselves to all of that physical and psychological humiliation, and then inflict that onto the next generation because you want that lifestyle, that power, and those connections that much. So once you're fast-tracked into that position as a senator or a CEO, the system knows that you've got practice quieting that part of your brain that says, is this the right thing to do? Because you've chosen the other voice that says, I'm going to wake up next to a Lambo tomorrow, and you can still sleep with yourself at night. That's what the system selects for, and that is why all of our positions in power are all comprised of Greek life people, and that's why the policy never seems to get better or more moral. Don't take this as a broad attack on every member of Greek life that's ever been born. I know plenty of people who are not evil, who are good, who graduated with nothing but good memories and good friends that aren't doing backroom deals. All I mean to say is that when you see things in the news that make you say, how could this be allowed to happen and brush under the rug for so long? Take a look at how the people in power are trained to behave.